Yes! Let's play.
Welcome back. We've made it all the way to Chapter 3, Quest 1. We're on the last leg here, the final push to the last boss of the first quest book. Let's dive right in. As you can see, we got a lot going on here. But let's start off by looking at the main quest text. After the feast offered by the cockatrix's hunt, we hit the road again. We are finally approaching our destination, but a change of plans. A hobgoblin spy has come to our meeting to inform us that the king was nothing but an incompetent puppet that was controlled by a powerful wizard who was pretending to be his advisor. There is no time to lose. If this wizard Lothar is the source of our problems, he will become our target. Chapter 3, Quest 1. We have finally arrived at CastelRay, the real one this time. However, the door seems heavily armored. We're going to have to find another way in. What's that smell? Is it powder? All right, we got a pretty good sized map here. We got the entrance down here on the bottom left. We're coming in there, and we're going to start off in this courtyard area. You can see it's kind of green. We're going to be dealing with that blue patrol, and I think we're going to head straight towards the room with the 4 people in it, because there's the 3 barrels in there, and we need those, and I'll explain why in just a second. So these are the 3 rooms that we could potentially go to at the start of the quest, but we're going to go to the room marked 4 with the 4 enemies in it because it's got the 3 barrels. And the reason why is there's no way to get inside the castle in this quest through normal means. You cannot find a key on any of the guys out here in the courtyard area, and there's no other way to force the door open or anything like that. In this quest, the barrels all represent explosive powder barrels, and they can be moved, picked up by the heroes and moved, and then used to either blow open the main gate or blow open a wall on the front entrance of the castle there. So if we were to look at a line showing where the entrance of the castle is, this is it. So we cannot get past this point without using one of those barrels to blow open either a wall section or the main gate. I think we'll just blow open a wall inside that room where the barrels are. That makes the most sense to me. So these are the 4 barrels that are available to us. I think they're the only ones in the whole quest, and we're going to need more than one of these to get further into the quest, which I'll explain in just a second. There's some special stuff we can only get to using the barrels. And right off the bat in the courtyard, you can see the entrance to the blue patrol path and the blue bell are really close together. So I'm really hoping we don't get some patrols right off the bat, and if we do, we can kill them really quickly, because it's really likely one of them could get to that bell if we alert the patrols. And if we can avoid them completely and I can get into that room number 4 there, or with the 4 people in it, hopefully I can get the door closed and they don't come snooping around into that room and find us. That would be bad. Now, in this quest, as soon as we blow open the castle, the yellow patrol path then activates. It's not active until we do that. So, and this is the entrance for it, and it's going to be coming right through that main hallway into right across all the rooms that we would potentially go to. So, again, that patrols are going to be a big problem in this one. And this one becomes active once we blow a hole in the wall or through the main gate. So as I mentioned before, there's another reason you want more than one of those barrels, and this artifact item, which is barricaded in this room to which there is no entrance, this is one of the reasons why. The only way to get into this room is to blow open a hole and get into that room that way. And we'll look at this artifact item here in a second. And yet another thing we can only get to using a barrel. Now this one, you'll notice there are doorways that lead into this final room here. Or not, it's not the final room, but there is a boss in here that we can fight and get a fragment of power if we defeat him. But the door is a locked door, and in the case of this particular quest, there is no key for it. The only way to get inside that room, again, is to use a barrel and either blow open the door or blow open an adjacent wall. This is the final exit room right here. This is our destination for the end of the quest. And we'll look at the special rules in a second, but there's really nothing special about this other than the heroes have to reach this while not in line of sight of any enemies. That's all it says. And let's start off by looking at the objectives. The main objective number 1, fire in the hole. The local guards were smart enough to put the powder keg outside the castle. Let's show them the legendary orc stealth. Enter the castle. All access to the castle is blocked. We'll have to find a way by blowing the door or one of the walls. Main objective 2, we've got high hopes. Lothar is obviously not on the ground floor. Is that obvious? I don't know. We will have to go higher in the castle if we want to beat him up. I do. Reach the hero exit while out of enemy's line of sight, like I mentioned just a second ago. I suppose thematically that's like we're trying to get off of this floor without anybody seeing where we went. Secondary objective number 1. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. I have heard Gorbag the Ancient speak of a legend, an ancient artifact so powerful and dangerous that the humans had to conceal it within the castle walls. There's something in the air. I can sense we're getting close. Access the secret room. Heroes get the relic card Stinking Sock. By retrieving this objective token, you must use an explosive barrel to enter this room. And this is that room I was talking about that was totally barricaded in. Secondary objective 2, Sneaky Snacks. The soldiers are speaking about one of their own who has locked himself in his room to snack in secret. It would be a pity if he doesn't share. The same fate as his colleagues. Kill Craddock the Voracious. This presence token represents Craddock the Voracious. The hero who deals the finishing blow gets 1 relic card, Fragment of Power. Remember, those are used for enchants. You must use an explosive barrel to enter this room. And this is the one I was talking about that has the door that can access it, but it's locked and there's no key. So we'll try to get to this guy as well. And here's Craddock the Voracious. He's a soldier. Let's see, his attack is he melees with a black die. Defense with a black and a white. His reaction is a shield bash. His activations involve charges and pushes. That's kind of dangerous in that small room. If he pushes us back and slams us into walls or furniture, we'll be taking lots of extra damage, automatic damage from that. 8 orange health. He cannot move, interestingly enough. Rewards 1 loot and 1 badass point. And of course, that sweet, sweet Fragment of Power. Alright, let's take a look at our reserve stacks for what enemies were spawning. Outdoor main reserve. So this is that courtyard area. 4 peasants, 4 soldiers, 1 double soldier, 1 triple soldier. That could end up really bad. If that room of 4 ended up with the double and triple and 2 more soldiers on top of it, bad times. Indoor reserve, 4 knights. Haven't seen some knights in a while, or haven't had to fight them anyway. 6 soldiers, a double soldier, and 6 guards. Not a fan of guards. They suck. And then the secondary reserve, A, that's just the Craddock the Voracious presence token, and that goes in that locked room that we have to blow open. And our patrols. We got 2 patrols in this one, the blue patrol and the yellow patrol. And notice it says it only activates when objective 1 is completed, which is blowing open an entryway to the castle. I won't bother breaking down the what each patrol consists of at the different alert levels, but I will just note that both patrols now have a 2 max, which means even if there is already a patrol on that pathway, another one can come out. So you could have potentially 2 patrols on each path. A possibility of having 4 patrols on the board, which I really don't feel like this map is that big. So, you know, if we had that many patrols, we're going to be in trouble. And then finally, let's just review the special rules for this quest. The powder barrels. All barrel tokens represent powder barrels. I've got little minis for this. The weight of a barrel is 3. It must be carried in hand. Now this is interesting because all my characters except Mech can hold up to 3 weight in their hands. So only Mech is not going to be able to pick these up. He can still attack them once they're placed somewhere, but he can't actually move them around. He's just too small and weak. Heroes may spend 1 action point to pick up or drop off a barrel on an adjacent square and reorganize our equipment. So you could, pick up a barrel and automatically put your armor and weapons into your bags or whatever, assuming you have room. The warrior or brute class heroes may spend 1 action point to throw a barrel up to range 4. Now, the only warrior class I have no brutes, but the warrior class I have and that I'm using is Oris, so he'd be able to throw the barrels. When thrown or attacked, the barrel is destroyed and causes an explosion on its square and all adjacent squares. A wall, door, or furniture affected by an explosion is destroyed. An affected character suffers 1 automatic damage, as well as the stunned 1 effect. Spotted. As soon as the first barrel explodes, the alert level changes to the next highest color. So as soon as we enter the castle, we're going to be in orange alert level at a minimum. And that covers everything we need to know about this quest and how to play it and all its special rules. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Man, that's a almost 11-minute explanation. If you stuck through that, thank you so much.
Alrighty, welcome back. Should I shut this? Probably. Nice day out. Nice day to stay inside and play some more Quest. Alright. Alrighty, welcome. I've got my spread here set up for, what's this? Chapter 3, Quest 1. I got all my cards laid out for all my characters. Couple upgrades. I'll show you guys real quick. Chainmail for Oris, level 2. Upgraded to level 2. Damn it. Off with you. Alright, back to this. Chainmail, level 2 for Oris. So he's got a little more defense now. And the other big upgrade I did was the level 3 staff for Mandar. So he's going to attack with a black now. And he has a push 3, potentially, if I get in melee range. You know, a magic 1. And I also got this Putrid Enchant. We had a previous quests, what's it called? Artifact, Relic, whatever it's called. And I decided to get rid of it because this one I felt was better, the Blue Eye of Isabella that we got on the very first quest. So I sacrificed that so I could get an enchant for Oris, which is Putrid, which is adds a poison effect onto enemies on a lightning bolt. So not quite as rare as the explosion on Mech's Cruel Hatchet, but I thought that would be a nice little effect so we can land some poison on enemies throughout the quest. Okay, so that is cards. Let's look at the board setup. We've got 2 main sections here. Here you can see, oh yeah, we got our badass points in our alert tracker, dice over there, along with the spawn tray. But 2 main sections here. We've got our outdoor section right here. And this is where we're going to begin. And then we've got this interior of the castle section over here. And what's this? Fantastic. And I just realized I'm not using my lapel mic, so I'll switch to that in just a second so the sound's better. Okay. We got all our enemies set out. We've got our reserve tokens. This is the outside reserve for the outside sections and rooms that are spawning. This is for all the interiors. And then this is, I think there's a boss in this room here. Yeah, but this is a locked door. The only way we can get into it is to blow up one of the walls with barrels. There are some barrels in this quest, and I probably went over all this in the intro, but I'll just mention it again real quick. So the only way to get into the castle here, there's no key to get into the gate, and there's no other way to get in. We have to use these. These are all considered explosive barrels during this whole quest. We got to either throw the barrels at the wall. Actually, the only one that can throw the barrel is Oris, warrior class, or brute class, but I'm not using a brute class. Or one of the other heroes will pick up the barrels and then set them down and then, you know, attack them from range or whatever, and they explode, and that'll blow a hole in the wall, and then we can get into the castle. Or we can blow it into the gateway. But I think I'm going to beeline it straight for this first door here, get inside, fight the enemies before anything spawns on this patrol path. Patrol path comes in, the blue patrol path comes in from here, goes here, down to here, over to here, and out here. There's another patrol path. The yellow patrol path starts here, comes over, down, over, up, all the way over, and out that way. But they don't actually start spawning. We don't start dealing with yellow patrol path until we set foot inside the castle. Okay, and then also you can see I've got my yellow bell mini Ding, 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 ding. That's there. Just instead of a token, I've got a little miniature, and then same with the blue bell here. I got a little blue mini that I printed out. So cool. That's my bells. And I used all the HeroQuest doors and everything, and some custom beds, custom barrels and crates, just to get enough, as much 3D on the board as I could. But anyway, I think we'll go ahead and get started. And we'll set the camera right here is good enough for me. And we will start deciding what to do. This is a tough one because I'm really worried about that patrol over there.
All right, so I guess my strategy here is going to be to take Oris. I don't know. I guess we'll try to just go straight there and hope we don't get a patrol. If we do, we'll deal with it. If we don't, we're going to rush in there. Maybe I'll even use Mandar to blast people backwards with his push. But we'll go ahead and use Oris's move and get him rolling here. Since there's no enemies on the board, let's do the double action point move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Darn. It's going to take a whole nother turn just to get him in. That was a double action, so then we'll do his event real quick. And that is a nothing happens. Cool. Mech is invisible, so we could take him a little farther. We'll do his double action point move, which is 10, and he can move adjacent, and he can move through these trees here. So we're cool with that. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take him there. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do his event. Alert level +1. So already we're sliding up to alert 2. That's not cool, but it is what it is. Thala also agile, but I don't know if I want to take her as far. Well, actually, if she ends her turn here in the shadows of the tree, she'll be okay, even if a spawn or a patrol spawns. So let's do that. So we're gonna take her starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll say 9 right there. They're both in the shadows still. I should have done that with Oris now that I think about it. But he'll be okay. Cool. We'll do her event. And we'll get this moving as quickly as we can. Nothing happens. So good. And of course, Mandar can move his 9. I'll just flash these move cards up for the very first move here, but going forward, I won't put them up on the screen every single time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, actually, let's start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Also in the shadows, so he's okay there. That is all of the heroes done. Alert level went up because of the tracker. Oh yeah, just I should also mention, we're at 13 badass points. We're still at our max of 30. I'm trying to save up for a 20-point badass skill card for each of the heroes. My main goal here now, especially that I'm in the last leg of the core quest book, I'm trying to get combo 2 cards for everybody so that everyone can now perform combos when we're attacking things, because we need those extra attacks now, especially against these tougher enemies. Okay, so no enemies, so no enemy phase, no alert tracker, but we will do a patrol. And darn it, right off the bat, a patrol spawns. Wouldn't you know it? So it's a yellow patrol, 2 soldiers, 2 war dogs. And the war dogs, I believe, are out front. Shoot. And we'll grab a couple soldiers here. They're the ones with just the spears in their hands. Okay, so already we are... already we got to deal with this crap. Darn it. All right, that's patrol phase done. We're back to heroes. I almost don't even want to move, but I should go and attack these guys. At least, see, I can't even get behind them yet. This is a terrible start. Oh, I forgot to do Mandar's event. I'm sorry. Until the end of the
Hero phase, double actions only cost 1. Well, that didn't do us any good. Okay. Should I just go in for the attack? Now, here's the thing. The bell's right there. It's not far away. So, if one of these two guys is going to become the bell ringer, if one of those two guys makes it here and rings that bell, we're already at orange right to start. And also, the first time we blast a hole through the wall to get into the castle, that also, on this quest, causes the alert level to jump up a whole color. So we'd be in red already. So, what is worth it? Let me look at the soldiers' stats. 3 orange health. They get shield up reaction. They get phalanx and shield bash, which is their abilities based on their proximity to others. So with phalanx, they're going to be giving all these other guys bonus defenses, which is terrible. I mean, realistically, Thala could probably kill one of these things in a single shot. Most likely, if I did like a double action brutality. What's her range? Her range is 9, so I mean she could easily 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean she could easily shoot either one of these guys with a brutality attack, which is pretty much guaranteed to be a red. But shoot, I have to hope that the white die landed on orange, so I could get like 2 reds. But they'd still get a defense. Man, this is crap. All right, I guess we're going to cheese. And I'll reset the round here. Or whatever. I think I'm just going to do nothing. Because we got to be stealthy in this one. Like, we don't want anything catching us. We could wait until they get a little closer. Or hope that the next activation of the patrol makes them like separate, or we just charge in guns blazing. Mech is invisible, so he could get right up on one of these guys, and well, he doesn't get the backstab though. Not yet. Not until they move away. Maybe I should cheese around, let them get away, and then at least Mech can get in behind one of them and go for like a like a brutality attack from behind. I think we'll do that. So we'll go through all of them, all of their events. Wow. Already we're off to a horrible start. Not so badass. -2 badass points if the heroes did not make an attack. They did not. We're down to 11. Next hero. Oh, wow. An unnamed enemy in Mandar's line of sight suffers polymorph. I'm going to say one of those dogs is in line of sight from where Mandar is. Here's a question, though. Does it cause them to become aware? Or alert, excuse me. It might, right? Let me see. I would say no. I mean, I'm going to give them polymorph, but I don't think, because nobody can see me, what would they be alerted to? They don't know where I am, you know? And of course, the chicken tokens are not in here. Okay, whatever. I'll use this as a chicken token for now. So at least one of them is gone. And that was Mech's event. We'll do the next one. Got to roll a badass die on a... This is for Thala. She's agile, so it's a lightning bolt. Rolling a green badass die for her, hoping not to get a lightning bolt. It's not, so we're good. And finally, we'll do Mandar. And for him, nothing happens. Okay. So, that's the end of that. Enemy phase. Nobody's alert, as far as I know. We'll do patrol management. Actually, patrol management comes before alert. They move along 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. This is going to give us a little more opportunity, I believe, to actually attack them. Okay. That's end of that phase. We'll clean up the events and move back to hero phase again. All right, which order to do this in? Thala, unfortunately, man, they are so close to that bell. We have to like one shot them. We have to kill them all in this exact turn. I'm thinking I'll move back here with mech. Well, maybe I'll just stab him from behind with mech. Get him to turn. Thala can then move here and shoot him? No. Well, maybe we stab this first guy in the back. Get him to turn. Then she can shoot him with a brutality. Maybe he'll die. Then I get Mandar to move up and hit this guy, and then maybe get Oris up there and do a charge. That might be the way to go. Let's go for it. Screw it. All right, we got mech moving for 7. He's going, and he's invisible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's directly behind this guy. He attacks with 2 gray. Maybe I'll spend badass points? Oh, boy, I don't know. And these patrols have multiple maxes, too. Shoot. That means they could potentially... another patrol could spawn. Okay, well, let's hope that doesn't happen, right? Okay, well, let's go for it with mech. We'll use his combat. And I'll hit with his passive. He also gains piercing when he's attacking from the rear arc. So he's going to attack with 2 gray, a white, and a badass die. And the soldier defends with a gray and a white. So 2 gray, a white, and a badass die against a gray and a white defense. And do we want to do a brutality with mech? We could, right? We could spend another badass point for the additional action. Let's just try it. Let's see what happens. Ooh, a red hit. A red hit. He didn't get the lightning bolt, though. Do we want to spend that badass point? I kind of do. Oh, I can't crank this up any higher. Oh, but I have piercing. Piercing reduces, I believe. Piercing. Reduce the defense or the result of a defense die or cancel. Yeah. So we can actually get 2 hits on this guy and kill him. So this actually gets reduced down to yellow, which means the red is hits him for 2 and the orange hits him for 1, which is enough to kill him in a single hit. Soldier's dead. Hell yeah. For that we will gain our badass gain a badass point plus a bonus for the kill. And mech gets a loot. He's getting himself a big old shield. I think we'll just take the resources for that. For sure. And mech is done. Right? Yeah, that was his move and his combat. Okay. We'll do his event. All heroes within line of sight lose an action point. Man, dude. This is not going well. That's everybody. So now if I want to do the double action point thing with Thala, I'm going to have to spend badass points to do it. Gosh darn it, man. Same with Mandar. I got to really hope we take this dude out. Like right away. I could just attack from where I'm at. I think that's line of sight. And hope for the best. That'll make him react. Mandar might be able to just nuke him, though, because Mandar is really tough. Actually, does Mandar even have to move 2 to 5? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus he gets plus 2 from the blue eye. 1, 2. No, he'd have to move. Okay, but I could use that Yuso Mad Potion that he has. That'd be sweet. Give him Enraged, which will make it so he reroll any number of die. Okay. That might be worth it. Okay, so we're gonna have Dala only has one action. It'll just be her combat. That is really, really bad. I'm almost wondering if I should just go ahead and spend the badass point so that I could do the 2 action point brutality. Let's do it. We're gonna spend a badass point. She's doing her brutality attack. Gray and white, or black and white versus gray and white. No badass point though. And away we go. And a red. That is exactly what I was hoping to see. No defenses. Oh, we did do a brutality, though. So we can shift this up to that. That's another kill. I think we're safe. Oh, my goodness. Boom. Another one-shot kill by Thala, which is great. We're going to take a badass point plus a bonus. This is working out. Getting the badass points. A loot for Thala. We got some resources, some wood. Cool. And then we'll do her event, which is a nothing happens. Now it's up to Mandar. Now, we spent a badass point once already to get the brutality. So if we want to do spend another badass point this round or get another action this round, I would have to spend 2 more badass points to do it. I don't think I need to, though, because the dog's pretty weak, and maybe I do, because I want to be able to attack it. And Mandar needs to move. So he's going to move for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to have to spend 2 badass points for another action so he can do his combat. But it's a standard combat, not a super powered one. But that's okay. It's gray and white versus, or black and white versus no defense. Dogs do not have defense, if I recall correctly. Let me look at its sheet real quick. Yeah. No defense die. So we should, hopefully, be able to just wipe this guy out, like right now. Is that orange and a yellow? That's actually not enough to kill it. Wow. Seriously? Orange is 2, and a yellow is... Oh, you know what? Let's drink our potion. You so mad. Let's go ahead and drink it. So that we can re-roll any number of dice that we want to. I kind of want... Oh, any number. So why don't I just re-roll them all, because this is the worst outcome I could have gotten. Better. There we go. All right, burned a potion, but the dog is also now dead. No enemies on the board. Great. And the dog awards a badass point, and we did one-shot the dog. So 2 more badass points for that. We're hovering right around 14. And he awards no loot. We'll do Mandar's event. Nothing, thank God. Now we need to get in this room quick and close the door before worse things happen again. So let's go ahead and clean up. Getting all the crappy cards out of the way, I guess. I'm going to refresh all the action cards here. Oh, we got to do, before I do that, I got to do enemy phase. None are left. We can eat that chicken if we want to. Let's do a patrol. Thankfully, there is no patrol symbol in the upper right. Okay, now let's get inside. This hopefully goes well. I think I'm going to have Mandar be the one that goes in, because then he could use his staff abilities, push attack, push 3, to shove people backwards if they're in the doorway. So I think we'll probably do that. We'll see. Hopefully there's not a patrol on the next one. So let's have Mandar move. So that's his first action. And he moves 1 and then spends 1 to open the door. And we'll see what we have. And we'll see what we have inside. This is a 4x4 room, and there are 4 enemies inside. So I'm going to grab 4 tokens off the reserve And then let's use our spawn thing here to determine where they are. 4 random dice dropped. And it looks like, here, that's a split, right? We're going to go back wall here. So one next to the door. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So we've got one here, one in the back wall here, and one where one of these barrels would be. But since they can't go where the barrel is, we will do it this way. Soldiers facing the wall. Peasant staring off into space that way. Peasant staring that way. Don't be staring this way. No! Okay. I was hoping that wasn't going to be the case, where the guy next to the door was looking right at the door. So hopefully Mandar can go in there and really screw this guy up quick. We need a peasant. At least it's a couple peasants. They're not so bad. As long as we block the door, they can't get out. So Mandar's going to continue his movement. Now, let's check and see if this guy gets terrified, because Mandar does terrify people on a explosion badass die roll when he first gets next to them. And this guy's not immune to that. So let's figure that one out. Please give me an explosion, please. Nope. Okay. So he's not terrified. Should we go ahead and use our attack? Projection. Can I throw him? I can. I could use projection and throw him. I have an ability. So we could use projection, use the force. He has an ability that lets him throw stuff, including people, unnamed enemies. This is one of the skill cards I got for Mandar. So we could try that, and that would be a combo 1, and then we could do a combo, one combo 1. Or, oh yeah, it has to be both. I have to do 2 actions first before I can get combos. Never mind. But I think that means I could throw this guy back into this barrel and explode it. Oh, but that will cause him to blow up. Oh. Which would also blow this up, which would blow this up, I think. I think it would chain. Oh, I can't even do that. I forgot there are explosive barrels in this one. Oh, no. So I can't do that attack. Shoot. And I need to be at least 2 away to do the magic attack. I think I'm going to have to suffer an automatic damage on this one by walking backwards. As much as I hate to do that, I'm going to just have to do that and take 2 damage on Mandar automatically. Because I got to be careful with these barrels. Okay. Never mind. We're not going to use the force, because the barrels are volatile. But we'll spend a badass point and we'll do a attack brutality on the dude. Which is going to be, what do we got here? A black and a white versus a gray and a white. But his reaction is shield up. Darn it. He's going to get a reaction this time. And shield up is, I think before rolling the dice, increase the level of the lowest defense dice. So he's going to get 2 gray defenses. Okay. Very lame. And then a black and a white. But we're doing a brutality, right? Yeah. So maybe we can crank up the yellow one, hopefully. Shoot. Yeah. Oh, we can't do that one any higher. Gray. That would cancel. We have nothing. Do we have anything to take his defense down? No. Unfortunately. But the guy does get poisoned. So when he activates, he's going to take a damage. Or no. I forgot. I got to roll. He doesn't get poisoned. I got to roll a badass die with Mandar. Nope. No poison. Okay. Leave that there. So no poison. He will take 2 points of damage, though. Right? Yeah. He'll take 2 points of damage, which is... I mean, I'll take that over nothing. The reaction is the shield up, which he already did. Phalanx and shield bash. I forget shield bash if it has to be adjacent. If the defender is still alive, results that cancel lower colored melee attacks. Well, he doesn't have anything that would cancel lower colored. Converted against the attacker. Melee attacks. Oh, okay. So it's not, that wouldn't even count. Okay, so that's it for him. Who would have a really good chance of killing this dude? I think Mech. Mech getting in there would be a really good thing. So, oh, we got to do Mandar's event. Excuse me. Nothing happens, thankfully. Okay. Mech's going to roll in there. 7 movement. We should just stand right in front of the door. Maybe even close it. We should be able to kill this guy. Mandar should be totally capable of killing this guy. 1, 2, 3. What's Oris's movement? 9 if we do a double. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He could close the door. And he could shove Mech, too, using his ability. All right, let's go with Mech. We're going to do a brutality. So we're going to... Wait, did we already spend a badass point with Mandar? We did. So we'd have to spend 2 if we want to do brutality with Mech. I think we're going to do it. We really got to get through this first part here. Man, this is getting tough here. Okay. We don't get the backstab, the piercing, unfortunately. But we get 2 gray and a white. And he still is shield up, so he gets 2 gray. 2 gray and a white versus 2 gray. And, oh yeah, Mech gets a badass as well. And away we go. Literally the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. But we can crank this. No defenses, interestingly enough. That is enough to kill him. One more hit was enough to kill him. Okay, so even though he was... I don't know why I left the poison token there. He wasn't poisoned. He's dead, thankfully. We're going to get a badass point back for that. No bonus, though. And a loot. It's another staff, which will probably turn to resources. That was Mech that did that. We'll just wreck that up right away. And we'll do his event. Bazaar. On a explosion, Mandar randomly loses a resource. Okay. Nope, we're good. Next up, I think... Thankfully, these guys are kind of like facing away. I think we can get... I can get Thala all the way in there. And get like some kind of good attack off on one of these guys. She hits really hard. These peasants don't stand much of a chance. I think we're going to be able to get inside safely. So let's move her 7. Let's get that event was for Mech. She was here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think she has to be 2 away. Yeah. We'll shoot this guy by the barrels. Standard attack, nothing special. Black and white versus... Shoot, what do the peasants get? 2 white. 1 white, excuse me. Sorry. Black and a white versus 1 white shield. And he will not get a reaction on this one. That's a red. I mean, it's pretty much a guaranteed kill whenever she attacks a peasant. He dies instantly. No badass point, but we get the bonus. So we're back to 13 again. And she does get a loot, which is a big old claymore. Again, I think we'll just put that in rec up status. We might have to drop some stuff here. I bought a whole bunch of stuff before this, but we still might have to drop some stuff in order to pick these barrels up. Actually, Oris can probably do it. Okay, plus 2 badass points. We're up to 15. That was her event. And then finally, we've got Oris, who's going to do his only a double action point move. He has had no action yet today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But he can force that person to move. I thought I was closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess not. I was hoping to close that door. I don't want to get caught. Okay, enemy phase. This is the first enemy phase we've had. We do have alert enemies on the board. And the strongest one is the soldier, but him and the peasant both have a white activation. So let's figure out what they do. Hopefully it's a yellow and they just flee. Yes, good. Okay, so the peasant will just try to get as far away as possible. Oh, I gotta do Oris's event. Sorry. Gosh darn it. Alert level -1 if no heroes are in line of sight of an enemy. Well, that doesn't apply. So nothing happens with the alert level. They flee. This guy will go as far away as possible, probably just this corner. And the soldier... Oh, he also flees. That's interesting. He can't get away from anybody. Maybe he just goes there. I don't know. The alert level did go up, though. What are we up to, 4? And then we got to do patrol. And we really, really got to hope this is not a spawn. Okay. Thankfully, it's not a spawn. That would be bad. So we'll reset the action cards and everything. I think Mandar is probably going to have the best shot at shotting this guy. And then Thala is pretty much guaranteed to take out the peasant. So we will do that. And then Oris can work on the barrels. So let's have Mandar. No, let's have Mech go in first. Oh, we could do a hit and run and then a combat. Let's do that. We'll do a hit and run. I'll show that one. So he can move 4 and attack during movement. But he's just going to move the 2. And we'll just do a standard attack. He gets piercing, though, because he's in the rear arc. So 2 gray and a white and a badass die against a gray and a white. Boom. What do we got? We got 2 oranges. Well, we got one that canceled, unfortunately. Oh, but we have the piercing effect. So we get to reduce. So we actually have 2 orange hits on this guy. He's dead. Boom. These soldiers are not as tough as I remember when I first was fighting them. They were really tough. So we get a badass point plus a bonus, plus a loot. It's a wand. Again, we'll just make resources of it. And purchase some additional stuff after. We'll do Mech's event, which is a nothing happens. Lovely. Can't complain about that. Who did I say I was going to do next? Thala? We could do a double action point brutality with her. There's no reason not to from where she's at. Just nuke the dude. Guarantee the kill, and then we get the bonus badass point. So we'll do that. She's got a black and a white versus a single white. And it's a brutality, so it's going to be extra spicy. Yeah. He didn't finish. He's so dead, it's not even funny. Okay, so we do get the bonus badass point. We're up to 18. We're almost ready to buy a card. Oh, I would love that. And she does get a loot. Oh, shoot. Did I put that on the wrong? Loot. I got stuff in the wrong piles over here. Some kunai. But we'll set that to the side for now. Actually, let me double check and see how much she's got in her inventory here. She's probably getting close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can hold one more thing. And then we got to start either spending it or whatever. We'll do her event. Thala performs an attack on an enemy line of sight and adjacent to a hero. Unfortunately, that was the last hero. Or enemy, excuse me. So that's cool. Oh, this guy's dead. And does it pay to have Mandar do anything? Not really. He could use projection 1. There's no point to that. So I think we'll have... I think the barrels explode in adjacent squares? Or is it range 1? Barrel is destroyed. It causes an explosion on its square and all adjacent squares. Okay, so it is only the 4 squares around. So I could have Oris... like, throw the barrel here to blow up a wall here after he moves. So he'll do his move, which is 6. So he'll spend 1 to close the door. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he can't do it this round because he has to spend an extra action to throw the barrel. And it's even worth doing this round because then all these other characters are exhausted as this room spawns. Probably not going to want to do that. So we will chill. Well, he'll pick up the barrel. So he's picking it up. And he could throw it on the next round. Okay. Let's do his event. Nothing? And then... oh, he has to put his sword... He has to put his sword and shield away in his inventory in order to do this, because the barrel takes 3 weight in the hand slot to pick up. That's why Mech is the only character that can't pick it up. He can only hold 2 in his hands. All the rest have 3 or more. But the others all have so many inventory resources, I don't know if they could do it either. Anyway, let's do Mandar. I guess we'll just get him moved closer. So he's going to move here. And then do his event as well. Mech loses invisible. He wasn't invisible anyway, but he's about to be. Okay, enemy phase. There isn't any. We'll do patrol, although I don't think it's going to matter much now that we're past that point. No patrol spawns. Okay. And we are back to refreshing everybody's skills, and Oris is about to throw that barrel. Might as well throw it right next to him here, right? Or here. He can throw it up to 3, I think, or 4. I don't remember. Warrior or Brute class heroes may spend an action to throw a barrel up to range 4. Okay. All right, so he could throw it in either square. This one's closer, and then maybe Thala can do a brutality attack without even moving. That might be good. Mandar might be able to do... I don't know, he might have to move. Okay, we'll throw it here. And we'll blast a hole. And I don't think I got the tokens out for that. Darn it, darn it, darn it. For like a ruined wall. Maybe I'll go grab those. Shoot. Okay, so Oris is throwing. Oops. I got my chicken token. That's very important. And blew open this wall right here with this barrel. Explosive barrel. So the way is now open, and we need to perform an exploration in that room, which is another 4. So let's figure out where they are. It's a 4x4 room? Yeah. Okay. So we'll say this square here is the blasted square, and we're coming in this way. There, 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 and there. Darn, they're covering that hole pretty well. Shoot. So now we're taking these, though, from our internal reserve of tokens. So we're going to do one here, one here, one here, one here, and just hope it's not facing this way. Otherwise, maybe Thala can pop him in the back. Okay, he's turned sideways. That's good. He's turned the other way. They're back to back. And a guard. And a guard. Or no, another soldier. So we got 3 soldiers and a guard. I'll have to refresh myself here a second on all of their abilities, because their abilities kind of work together when they're in proximity of each other. Okay. So they're now in the main area here. Well, not in it yet, but we're getting there. Now here's the thing. The first time we attack this dude, he's going to turn this way. So we need to make sure he goes down. I think oh man. Well, let me refresh myself on their abilities. Phalanx is one thing they have. Other members of the enemy group gain 1 white die when attacked. Of the enemy group. Okay. So everyone's going to gain 1 white die when attacked. This ability is not cumulative. He could do a shield up, which is going to give him 2 gray. Shield bash is going to give him the opportunity melee to hit back. It's probably going to be best. You know, we could even have Mandar do his staff attack, which should push him back. That might be even better. Ooh, I like that. And he would take an automatic damage by hitting the wall. Oh, that's going to be awesome. We're doing that. So Mandar's going to go in first. Our ugly-ass little hobgoblin weirdo. And actually, let's see if he's terrified first. Remember, we get a terrified first time we come adjacent to somebody who's not resistant to it. We got a skull, so we did not get the terrified. But then we'll do our range 1 attack. So on his staff here, as you can see, not only can he do a ranged 2 to 5 plus 2 because the blue eye of Isabella he has, or we can do magic at range 1 with a push 3. And we're doing the range 1 with a push 3. So we're going to do a black and a white, and he's going to get 2 gray and a white because the phalanx is going to give him an extra. Oh, and we get a badass for a Mandar as well. That's a lot of defense. Oh. Should we do spend a badass point and do a brutality? I'm going to say yes. Screw it. Okay, we need this guy to go down. Here we go, and boom. We can crank this up by 1. That doesn't count towards the thing, unfortunately. But this cancels. We do hit him with the red, though, which is 2 by itself. And then he suffers a push 3, which slams him into a wall, which I believe causes him a damage if he hits the wall. Yep. If the push character encounters an obstacle or it cannot move, it suffers an automatic damage. So he took 2, plus he slammed into the wall, which is 3. He's dead. Worth it. So we're getting a badass point back, plus a bonus. We're up to 19, plus a loot for Mandar, because he's such a beast, and he's got some gold. So he ripped the gold teeth right out of the guy's mouth before he sent him into the Shadow Realm. That was cool. Okay, this frees it up now for us to do some more good stuff. Mech is probably going to be our next best bet to attack this guy. These guys are back to back, so I literally can't backstep them. But this guy would be a good target, I do believe. So we're going to do that. Oh, we got to do Mandar's event. Darn it, I keep forgetting events. Nothing happens, so we're fine. Okay, we're going to move mech. Actually, could we do a hit and run? 4? 1, 2, yeah. And then we could get 2 attacks on the guy. The first one with the backstab and the second one without. Let's do that. We're doing a hit and run, not a move. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then do our attack. 2 gray and a white and a badass versus a gray and 2 white. So we got 2 gray, a white, and a badass versus a gray and a white. Oh, and a bonus white for phalanx. All right, let's see what we got here. Terrible. Oh, we did get a... Oh, we got a... I was going to say we got the piercing from being from behind, but it doesn't matter because they're already the lowest rolls possible. Okay, well, that is bad. No damage on this guy at all, and he turns around. At least that was his only reaction, though. So now we can do the same thing again with a normal attack. Just a regular combat. Or we could spend another badass and do a... No, we'd have to spend 2 because we already did one with Mandar. If we wanted to do another action point, we'd have to spend... Within the same round, it escalates each time. So 1 badass point will get you 1 bonus action. The next bonus action you want to get within that round costs 2 badass points. The next bonus action you want within that round costs 3, and so on and so forth. So let's just do a standard attack with Mandar. Or, excuse me, with Mech. So we're going to just do the same attack again. I don't think it could get much worse than that one. That's looking a little better. I'm liking that. This gray will cancel. This would cancel. But we got a red hit on the guy, at least. Which is 2 damage. Cool. Not dead, though. And he gets no other reaction this round, so hopefully we can get... Thala could come here and shoot him. Oh, and I forgot, too. The second we blew up this wall, the alert level immediately goes to the next highest color. So we're up to... We skipped up to there now. Okay. Let's have... We could do Thala, and then we could do Oris last, and that's like as many attacks as humanly possible. So let's do Thala next, after we do Mech's event, of course. Uh-oh. Oris breaks down and inflicts an automatic damage to an adjacent hero on a lightning bolt. He's not adjacent to anyone, so thankfully we're good there. We're going to move Thala. She can go 7, agile. 1, 2, 3. She will attack that dude. Black and a white versus gray and 2 white. Really would like to get an enchant on Thala, man, because she would be devastating. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got a nice red roll there. That's enough to kill this dude. No badass, or no bonus, unfortunately, but we did get a badass point for killing the soldier. Puts us to 20. We could buy a skill card right now. And a loot for Thala. This is her last thing she can pick up. It's a bow. We're going to wreck it up and hang on to it. She will not be able to pick up anything else for the rest of this quest. We'll do her event. Enemies who are not adjacent to a hero turn towards Thala. So that would be this guy. This actually might work. No, it's not going to work out. And this guy. Okay. I would say let's get Oris in there. He can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, I would really love if he could have been here. Because then I could attack this guy and then chart. Nah, it wouldn't work out either way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're getting behind this guy. And then we'll just do a standard attack. I think this is Oris's first attack. Oh, he re-equipped his stuff after that last round, by the way. So he's got his sword and his shield back in his hand. And, okay. He's going to attack gray and white. And the guard gets gray and white. So that's pretty straightforward. Here's hoping. Gray, white, yeah. Hey, I think that's a kill. Oh, this is the guard. He's a little bit different. Wow. A red and an orange. Oh, the guard has 5 health, though. Darn it. His reaction is impediment and defender. Oh, shoot. Defender? Oh, he can only attack if they're within range. Oh, shoot. You can see attacking here or if they're within range. Ah, he should have gotten a free attack against Thala. I should roll for that. That's his defender ability. Impediment. Hero enters a danger zone. Suffers entangled. Okay. So actually, he should have gotten a free attack on Thala when she shot and killed the dude down here, because he is within range of her. He has melee 1, which is all the squares, 8 squares around him. So let's get him a free attack on Thala. That's 2 gray against a gray and a white. And here's to hoping that it's bad. And it is bad. Well, that's not so bad. An orange hit. Okay, so she'll suffer 1 because she is orange health. That's not so bad. She has a healing potion too. And 6 health. Yeah. That was Oris. What did he get? Oh, the red and the orange hit. So the guard's down to, he's got 3 hits on him. So the guard got 3, and his reaction is to turn, of course. Lovely. Dang. And reaction normally would be counterattack, which he can't do. And I think that's it for the heroes. So Oris has got to do his event, and then we'll do enemy phase. Uh-oh. Choose 2 adjacent heroes. Each rolls a badass die, lightning bolt. Other hero suffers damage. That was Oris's event. So the only 2 adjacent are Mech and Mandar. So they're going to duke it out. Mandar hits Mech first. Nothing. Mech hits Mandar back. Nothing. Just a little scrap there. Not a big deal. Kind of funny. And we'll reset. Oh, no, not reset for the round. Now we got to do patrol management, which is going to be for the yellow patrol. I'll grab my camera here. It's going to be for the yellow entrance first. And then we'll do a secondary one for the blue patrol path here. Not that I think that's necessary, but we're going to do it anyway, because I said so. First one, yellow, no patrol. Good. Blue, there is a patrol. Look at that. And blue patrol with orange is 4 soldiers. So 4 soldiers spawn over here. But we are well inside already. I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about these guys. Now we'll do enemy activation. We've got a soldier. We've got a guard. The guard activates with gray. The soldier activates with white. So we're going to activate with gray. We're going to activate with gray. So they're definitely going to assault us for sure, because being in the orange alert level, they will always at least assault you. Yeah, orange. So we'll start with the guard. Oris is in his, or actually, technically, Oris should be entangled. We'll give him, I don't know, we'll put something on his next to him here, so we know he's entangled. But the guard will attack Oris because he can do so without moving. Or actually, he has range to Thala. So I think they always go for lowest health. Yeah, so he would go for Thala. Same with the guard, or the soldier. So the guard, 2 white against white and gray. Or 2, what did I say? 2 gray against a white and gray? That's what I meant to say. Oh, pretty good defenses. She's fine. Awesome. Guard fails to attack Thala. And actually, I got to push up the alert level too, because there's alive enemies at the end of the hero phase. All right, actually, it should probably be at the end of the enemy phase, because there's potentially effects I could put on them to kill them. But whatever, I moved it up already. Now the guard, or excuse me, the soldier will attack her. It's 1 gray against her gray and white. And she's defended just fine. Cool. All right, we're refreshing the round here. Almost at the end of our one whole run through our event deck. All right, we're back to heroes. The guard did turn around to attack Thala, so now that gives Oris a really good opportunity for a attack brutality. So I'm gonna say let's do that, which will be gray and white, and the guard gets 1 gray. Oh, and a white though, because the soldier gives him phalanx. So a gray and a white attack against a gray and a white defense. But we have brutality, so hopefully we can knock it up a notch. Shoot. Well, this can go orange. So 1 will cancel, but we'll get an orange hit through, which is, that puts him up to 4. Guard's still alive though, and he does turn around. And Oris was entangled. Does that go away? To the end of its next activation. Okay, yeah. Well, he just activated. And now he's doing his event. Hero can restore a skill card. I mean, should we just restore... Oh, you know what I've been forgetting this whole time? Oh my gosh. Oris's passives. He restores a skill card and gives a free action to anybody. Darn it. Well, he can restore his combat, so... I keep forgetting about these skills. I'm thinking a good move here would be to go behind the soldier with mech, stab him in the back, get the the bonus piercing and all that. So he would have to move 1, 2, 3, 4. We do a standard move, standard attack. Let's do that. 2 gray, white, and a badass against a gray and 2 white. 2 gray, a white, and a badass against 2 gray, or 1 gray and 2 white. All right, no brutalities or anything like that, but we do get the piercing from being behind. Oh my gosh. We get nothing. Shoot. That's nothing. But it does turn this guy around. So potentially Thala or Mandar could finish him off. Shoot. All right, man. We'll do next event. Dang it. Nothing. Sometimes the dice just don't go your way, you know? Thala's going to take a step back. Shoot this guy. Standard attack. Black-white against... Oh, he didn't get his shield up reaction, so he's just black and white. I shouldn't have given him a bonus on that last one, because he gives other people the phalanx bonus, not himself. So we got black and white attack against the gray and white defense. Come on, Thala. There we go. That soldier's gone. And I think that's a one-shot. Right? Yeah, from full health to dead in a single hit. Cool. Dead. Badass point. Plus a bonus. Plus a loot for Thala, which she literally cannot pick up. Dumb. Gold. Okay, well. Gotta spend some of this. Gotta like go back to my upgrade tracker and figure out what I can spend and just do it right away. Her event. Mech draws a loot if he's adjacent to an unnamed character, which he's not. Finally, Mandar, attack brutality, white and gray, or black and white against a just a gray now. He doesn't get the bonus anymore. Or does the guard get a free hit on mech? He made an attack against this guy and missed, and he was within range. I think he does. If they're within shoot, yeah. I gotta give the guard a free attack against mech. 2 gray. Mech is just 1 white defense. Wow. Might have to use a dodge on this one. 2 gray. Against 1 white. That's all mech has? 1 white? I never upgraded him? Wow. Oof. Yeah, we're definitely gonna... That's a red and an orange. We're definitely gonna... see. Can I spend... I can spend 2 badass points to dodge. Shoot, we're gonna have to do it. That puts us back down to 20, but that lets mech kind of dive out of the way here. He dodges it. That was the free attack he should have had before. Okay, now we're back to Mandar. Oh, we forgot to do mech's event. Rathalas? One of the two. Or no, I did it. What am I talking about? I'm getting confused here. Mandar. Attack plus brutality, white and gray, or black and white against a gray. Defense. Oh, and I get a badass die, too. I keep forgetting that with Mandar. Ooh. Cancel, cancel. Got an orange hit through, though, and I believe that is enough to kill the guard, finally. Off with his head. That dude's tough. Mandar will get... What will he get? Guard. A badass point. And a loot. It's a crossbow. I think we'll just go for resources, of course. And I don't think Mandar has a ton of resources in his hands. He can hold 8. He only has 4. Yeah. Should probably trade some stuff with... like a couple things with Thala, maybe. Just so that she can pick up more stuff. What about mech? What's he holding? 1, 2, 3, 4. He only has 4 stuff. Okay. Oh. All right. Oh, we're going to do Mandar's event. Hero gains an action point back immediately. Well, he didn't move, so we could just have him move towards the door, right? We could do that. And that's it for hero phase. And we got to reshuffle our event deck. So far, so good. Now, what we can do, if we really want to, we'll step it back here. We could just beeline it through this hallway and make it all the way to the exit. As long as we're at the exit, we're fine. Like, we could literally take a barrel from over here, bring it over here, and blow a hole in the wall and just leave if we wanted to. Are we missing a barrel? No. Oh, I see how you have to do it. So there's only so many barrels. There's only 4 total on the whole map. So you gotta make a choice. Do you want to blow open this wall and get the relic item, the artifact? Or do you want to blow through this door here, because this is locked, and I don't think there's any way to get in there. You have to blow the door open to get to the boss, to get that item, which is a fragment of power. So it's kind of like a choice, you know? And then because I still need one. Oh, I don't need one to get into here. I could just do that. Oh, there's enough. So I threw one here and one on the door here. I could get to both. And then go through the door and out. All right. We'll see what happens here. Oris has got to go get a barrel though. All right, let's finish shuffling our deck. He does have a potion of use so quick. That'll give him some more movement. Mech can't do it. Thala could do it. She could like bring a barrel with her. You know, that way we can get moving with the barrels. And get them to where they need to be. Does she have enough to that she can? Oh, she can't though, because she can't set anything down. She'd have to lose resources to do it. We'd have to like trade with somebody. Maybe she could offload some stuff to mech, and then she can set her crossbow down. Or with Oris. Maybe Oris can walk by her, pick some stuff from her on his way by. And then, yeah, because what does Oris have? He has one thing on him. Two things. A potion and a resource, and he can carry the most. So let's do that. Let's oh, I didn't do patrol management. Yellow first. No spawn on the yellow path. Good. And then we'll do the blue. Enemies turn towards each other. They have no line of sight until the end of the next enemy phase. So these guys don't even move. They just turn towards each other. Okay. I'm fine with that. No new spawns or anything. So let's do a double action point move by Oris. 9. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. Let's snatch some resources from Thala. At least 2. At least 3. That way she can pick up a barrel too. Okay. So now he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in his inventory. He can set down his shield and sword. Okay. So he was going a total of, I think it was 9. He was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So on his next turn, he'll be able to pick up that barrel. Thala, same deal. She's going to move 7. 1, 2, 3. Now, she only did one action, though, so she can spend an action and pick up her barrel. So she's going to put her crossbow in her inventory for now. She's got a barrel. The other two, should they do anything? Should they move? I guess not. I mean, well, Mech can move because he can explore a little bit. We'll have him go. Oh, and I gotta do their events. Damn it. Oh, cool. That was Oris at the end of his activation. So him and Thala, who already both went, shoot. Darn it. Get an extra action. Or their actions only cost 1. Oh, hers only cost 1. But she still used them both. Never mind. I'm just going to shut up. We got to do hers. Her event, excuse me, which is nothing. Cool. Yeah, let's get Mech moving. He can move 7. 1, 2. Actually, he can move through doors, right? Without opening them when he's invisible. Pass through doors without opening them. Yeah, and there's no exploration. So where was he? In the back here? Or here? He was here because he dodged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's scouting. He's also got an ability called, he's got a relic item called artifact, whatever. Thief tools that allows him to make a room exploration by standing in front of the closed door. So we could use that to figure out where some of these enemies are in advance without having to do opening the door. So maybe we'll have Mech like stand outside this door and figure out what's in here before we even go in and open the door. I like that idea. And I think Mandar is just going to move 1 and just kind of stand pat. Oh, we got to do Mech's event, though. Nothing? And Mandar's event. Oris inflicts damage to an adjacent hero. He's not adjacent to anyone, so we're fine. Okay. That is end of round. We'll do patrol. Yellow first. Yellow does spawn. A red level yellow, which is 4 guards. Awful. That spells trouble. If these guys start moving through, we're going to have a bad time. Especially with the fact that they can counterattack the way they do. Oh, man. That was yellow. Blue patrol moves forward. 3 squares towards the nearest hero, which is here. 2, 3. This is just towards the nearest hero. Do they veer off the path? Yeah, whatever. I don't think it's going to matter. But there was also another spawn symbol there, but because they were still on the entrance, that makes it so that something else does not spawn. So that's it for patrol, enemy phase. Nobody's alert or anything. I think we're ready to go. Didn't Oris have a barrel? Did I have Thala pick that one up in front of him? Yeah, she should have grabbed this one. He's picking up this one. And then how can he do this? I could do a double action point move and then spend a badass point to throw it. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 to open. 1, 2, 3, 4 to blow that. I think we're going to have to do that. Double action point move. Okay. So he's here. He's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to open the door. He has a barrel in hand. Now he can throw it up to 4 range for an extra action point. So we're going to have to spend a badass point to do that because he already used 2 actions. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, blowing this wall open right there. Hope the guards don't hear that. There it is. Now, the relic item that we want so badly is right there. Good. Now, Thala can move her... Oh, we got to do Oris's event, of course. Oh, wait. Did I forget to... I forgot to get rid of the event cards from the last round. Okay, so he moves forward 2 squares. Oh, no. 1, 2. Shoot, he might be having a guard come on him. We'll have to have Mandar cast the mist to hide him. He didn't hit an obstacle, though, so the alert level does not go up. We could have Thala go... Should we have her drink the invisible potion? Craddock the Voracious, a soldier. We could just get this thing and leave. How much do I want another Relic of Power? I guess it just kind of depends on how some of this plays out. Shoot. She could drink her invisible potion. That makes her invisible. I think we're going to do that. And then we'll do a double action point move for her, which is 10. So she's got the barrel on her. But, 1... Where's she? Here? She was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Missed. Range 4. I think we're going to have... Oh, yeah. This little token goes away. We'll do her event. Nothing happens. Oh man, I'm so worried about these guards. But she's invisible. As long as I can get Oris and Mandar moved away, I think they'll be okay. So that was her, right? Yeah. Who has not gone yet? Mech hasn't gone, and Mandar hasn't gone. Mech, we're gonna snatch up that relic item, Stinking Sock. So he's gonna move 10. So that's gonna be. Can he pick it up? What is the Stinking Sock? I don't even know. I should probably look that up. Okay, so I found the Stinking Socks. They have a weight of 1. It looks like something you just hold in your inventory or whatever. And you can use it with an action and 2 badass points to give Terrified to everything in a range of 2, just to stink everyone else. We might just use it for the Fragment of Power, though. So I'll set that aside. So what do we do? Mecco's moving to get it, 10. He has to move on it or adjacent to it? Yeah. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now he did a double action move. We're standing in front of the door. We could use our thieves' tools. It doesn't say it costs us an action to do that. So let's go ahead and do the exploration. He moved all the way here. He's in front of this door. And we can explore this room and find out what's there. And then maybe determine, what we want to do in terms of how we're going to go into that room. That's another 4x4, it looks like. So let's see what we get here. We're saying this is the way we're coming in. That looks like a split. That's there. That is there. Okay. 4 more tokens from the reserve. There's probably going to be some knights in there or something terrible. Oh, we're coming in this way, we said. I meant from this way. Stupid. He's here and back here. Okay. At least we know where everything is. We'll do a quick exploration. These guys. Oh, it's a knight, but he's looking away. He's also looking away. Oh, no. And a guard. And a guard. Oh, God, these guys are awful. Maybe I'll have, on the next turn, I'll have Matt come up to this door and do an explore on that, too, with his thieves' tools. Anyway, let's do the guard. Was he here? He's looking away? Here. I forgot which way he was looking. The knight's looking away for sure. Oop. And the guard is looking in the correct direction. Okay. That's a tough room. We could get in there. Do the knights or guards flee? No, they only assault. Those stinking socks would come in handy, actually. Oh, man. Okay. So what we're going to do then, because we need the barrel to blow this door open. Or why couldn't we just blow in from the side? Nothing says we can't. It just says we need to blow open the doorway to get there, or to get to the boss. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, why not blow this tile back here, get everyone in there and fight this guy? Does he flee? He does not flee. So there's no chance he's going to open doors or anything. And we could fight that guy and not have to worry too much about the boss, or the patrol, excuse me. And I'm going to move my lighting so that doesn't look like complete butt. How's that? Lighting's a bit better. Yeah, we're worried about this patrol coming around and seeing us. I'm going to have Mandar put some mist right here so that even if they come around on the patrol management, they won't see us. We can continue forward. Maybe we'll blow a hole here, kill this boss, hide back in the corner here. Maybe until the patrol goes by, and then kill. whatever's in this room, and then exit. And that will be good, I think. Oh, Mac still had to do his event, though. 2 adjacent heroes, brawl. This is going to be Mandar, or Thala and Horus, because they are adjacent. So let's get the tray moved here and roll. So we'll start with Horus on Thala. Shoot, is it the lightning bolt? I forget. It is! No! So Thala is going to take another damage. She's at 2. And Thala turns around and smacks Horus right back. Oh, he does. She does. Shit. So Horus is going to take one too. Thala, I'm just going to have her drink her potion. So that gets rid of all of her damage. And that'll go back into the discard pile. Okay. That was Mech, right? Yeah. So Mandar's going to go. He can cast Mist up to 4. Range 4. So if he's like here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, let's move him. He can move 6. Is he here or here? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then he's casting Mist as his second action, which is going to put some mist in the hallway right here, obscuring the patrol. Okay. And that will be Mandar's event time. Thala performs an attack on an enemy in line of fire and adjacent to a hero. That's nobody. Let's do our patrol management. This is yellow. They're moving 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what would have got them to see me without the mist. I'm really glad I picked up that mist early on. That's turned out to be really, really helpful, especially in the stealthy things. So they would normally have line of sight. The mist is blocking their line of sight. Now we're going to do the blue patrol path. The patrol stops and does nothing but daydream. So the guys back over here in the courtyard area still have never gotten further than that this whole time. Ridiculous. Now, there was no patrol phase or anything, or there was no enemy phase because there's nobody alert. The enemies we did the exploration on are because of Mandar's or Mech's special event. Now, I believe the way Mist works is on Mandar's next activation, it goes away. So, smoke token remains active until the start of the next hero phase. Well, then, what's the point of it then? I would never be able to get anywhere. That means they would see him. Oh, fuck. Did I just fuck this up? Beginning of the hero phase, which is now. Shoot. That means those guards are going to see us. We're going to have to fight them. And one is going to become alert. Or it's going to become a bell ringer. Yep, because it's this. Oh, man. That freaking sucks. That was not my plan. Thala's still invisible, though. We can just get to the hero exit. We could just do that. I think we only have to enter the room not in line of sight of enemies. We could just boogie it straight to the exit and call it good. I am okay with that. We got a lot of stuff out of this quest already. We've got another enchant coming from these stinky socks. Screw it. Maybe we can pick some of these guys off, though. Thala can't shoot, though, because she's carrying the barrel. She's got to go down here and blow up in this hole in the wall. Darn it. So I can't have her attack. I could have her drop the barrel as an action. Horus could pick it up. Or she could trade it to Horus. Right? as one action. Then she could hit and run, move and attack. So at least we could start trying to pick some of these guys off. And then Oris can beeline it down there to try and get the blow open the hallway so we can get out of here. Okay, we'll do that. So Oris has to put away his shield and sword, but Dala's going to trade that to him, the barrel. She's handing it to him. So we're doing her activation here. Then she's going to do a hit and run, which is a move and attack. The guards only move 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they can't even get anywhere close to her. So she can at least start trying to pick them off. And when she's adjacent to a hero, they don't block her line of fire. So she's going to fire at the bell ringer, which is going to be black and white versus 1 gray. Yeah. At least we get something on these guys. Maybe we can pick a few off on our way out. Ooh. An orange. That's 1 hit on the bell ringer. It's better than nothing. Now we could spend a badass point and do a combat. No, we're at 20 though. I really just want to get out of here and then we can buy the cards on the next thing. So we'll just do her event. Shoot. Slow him down at least. Ooh, +2 badass points. There we go. That's a good event to have. We're up to 22. We're going to have to spend some. Unless we go all the way to 30 and buy the 38-point cards for everybody. That would be kind of cool. But should Oris... Oh, he's just got to run. Yeah. So he's going to move 9. Double action point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now he could throw it 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we spend a badass point, he could blow that open right now. Is that worth doing, or do we just go to the next round? We could probably just go to the next round. I don't think they're going to catch up to us in time. Mandar could attack. You know what? We could cheese it because it says you have to reach the hero exit out of enemy line of sight. Mandar can always throw down some smoke tokens, and then we can enter this out of line of sight, right? I mean, why not? So let's have Mandar move. Oh, wait, let's do her events first. I'm sorry. Or Oris's event, excuse me. Alert level +1. Okay. Screw it. We're going to do some attacking here. So Mandar, his range is 2 to 5, +2 for the blue eye. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if he stood right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, he could attack that guy. Let's do it. Black and a white versus a gray. Come on, Mandar. There we go. A red hit. That's 2 more on the bell ringer. The bell ringer is just going to be boogieing it straight towards the bell, which he'll never make it to. Mech, this is his, or not. Yeah. Oh, this is Mandar's event. Excuse me. Mech pickpockets somebody. Not going to do that because he's not adjacent to anybody. Mech, we could do the Explorer. No, it's not going to matter now because we got alert enemies. That would be interesting to do, though. Nah, we'll just get him moved over and get him ready to leave. Maybe even back here, right? He's invisible, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Then we'll do his event. All the heroes in line of sight of you lose an action point. That's nobody. Good thing I went around the corner. That worked out. Okay, so we start with patrol management. I think the first thing you do is move the bell ringer. I gotta double check that. It's been a while since I've had a bell ringer. Okay. So the bell ringer never makes a reaction, never attacks, and it moves at the end of each patrol management. Okay. So let's do patrol management for the yellow path. Oh God, it's another patrol. So the first thing we got to do is add the yellow patrol, or orange patrol, because we're in orange, which is 4 more guards. I don't think we have enough miniatures, and if I recall, if you don't have enough minis to satisfy that, I think you increase the alert level for each one that you don't have enough for. Yeah, so it says, at any time during a quest, if the number of enemy miniatures is available is not sufficient to create a patrol or an exploration, the alert level is increased by 1. So rather than spawning that patrol, I think our alert level just goes up 1 more automatically as a result. That's crazy. So actually no, that was, let me bring that back down. That was for the existing patrol on the pathway. Oh, but they're considered a regular enemy group now. Yeah, so it spawned. I did that right. So yeah, put it back up. Yeah, they're no longer a patrol. And a new patrol can't spawn because we don't have enough minis. Okay. Now we'll do the blue patrol. They just move 4 squares along the path. They're right down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're just out here in the middle of nowhere, doing nothing particular of note. Oops. There they are. All right, back to the action. That is it for patrol management. So now we go to enemy phase. Oh, that and end of patrol management. Now the bell ringer moves. So he goes his max move, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's right in front of Mandar. Here's the thing, though. He never reacts or attacks or anything. So we could use our point blank attack with Mandar on this dude and try and kill him. He's already got 3 damage on him. Maybe we can finish him and then leave. Okay, and then the rest are also an enemy group. So we got to choose what they do. Well, they got to roll a gray activation. And it's a yellow, but we're in orange alert level, so he has to do the orange thing, which is assault. Assault, I think that just means they charge at you. Moves and then carries out its attack if possible. So it's going to move 5 and try to carry out an attack. If he's here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he totally can. These guys can also move, but they can't attack. Get that bell ringer token over here. So this guy can attack though. So he's going to do a 2 gray against Mandar's 3 white. That could be bad. 2 gray attack against Mandar's 3 white defense. Ooh, that definitely cancels, but he hits us with a red, and Mandar is yellow health. So he's going to take 4 hit points off. 4 hits from that. That's pretty rough. He's at 6 total damage. So he's at half health. Really not bad, though. And we can... That's the end of enemy phase. Cool. Oh, now we gotta increase the alert level again, though, because there's enemies alive at the end of the phase. Okay, now we're restarting hero phase. So we're gonna have like Mandar do like a nasty attack, and then we just gotta like cut out of there as fast as humanly possible. Wrap around the corner in the back here. Exit out of enemy line of sight. That's all we can do, right? Okay, so let's have Mandar do his attack. Oh, Thala used this potion, didn't she? Yeah, she used the invisible potion. Okay. Yeah, let's have Mandar do his attack. His staff attack. How many does this guy have? He has 3. If we could land at least 1 blow on him, and get the pushback effect, that would be pretty sweet. That would kill the bell ringer. But then that guy gets an attack on us. That's so lame. Actually, Thala should attack first and then move. Spend a badass point and run away. Let's do that. Let's have her attack first. Bow. Black and white. Versus the guard. Which is just a gray. Okay, black and white versus a gray. This is where we need a good hit. And the reason I'm doing this, her first, is because this guy could retaliate on Mandar. If she can kill him, this guy can't retaliate against her, and Mandar can just run. There we go. A couple oranges. That's enough to kill the dude, the bell ringer. So nobody's ringing the bell. We'll put that token back at the start. Okay. And guard, we get a badass point. And she'll be getting a loot. Some resources, metal. And she now has the space for it, since she traded with Oris. Or no, she doesn't. Oh yeah, she does. I'm tripping balls, man. Okay. So that was good. And then we can have her... We'll spend that badass point right back so that she can do a move. Oh no, she didn't. We didn't have to. She only did a regular attack. So now she can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mandar, same deal. Oh, we got to do her event. I always forget the events. Nothing happens. Mandar can just run. He can move 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't go further than that, unfortunately. His event, actually, let's face him this way. His event. Uh-oh. We got to roll a badass die. Explosion symbol, we lose a random resource. Nope. Mandar's good. Oris. He can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can blow open the hole over here. That's going to be the thing to do. So Oris is moving his 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as first action. Second action, he's throwing the barrel. Can he throw it through an enemy? Or should I have... I could say Mech had gone first. And just put him back here, right? We'll do Mech's event real quick. Hero gains an additional action to use, whatever. And now Oris is there. And now he's going to throw 4 and blow open the wall right there with the barrel he was carrying. We're just going to have to escape out of here. As soon as that patrol caught us, it was just game over. Okay, so that is it for that barrel. And Oris will do his event. Thankfully, nothing happens. Lovely. And now we are in patrol management. Yellow patrol group. No additional spawn. Remember, this is now a This is now a regular enemy group. Bellringer's dead, so end of patrol. Oh, we got to do the other patrol. Sorry. They move 4 squares. So if we come back here, they're just going to move along here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. 4. Back to these guys. And trying to get out of here. These guys can all move 5, I believe, the guards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. 5. I don't know. Is that what they would do? Oris can re-equip his sword and shield. Get the patrol card off the thing here. That's end of enemy phase. We are now in the red section here. So we only have a few turns left before we would lose the game, but we're about to exit here. So I think we're going to be okay. All right. So we do have heroes in line of sight, though, but we'll do... If Mandar goes, he can do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to take him all the way over there. Do his event. Facing this way, sorry. Nothing happens. Thank you. We'll have... So, Dala. She can move 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess we're still kind of in line of sight with this stuff. Maybe not. We'll do her event anyway. She can restore a skill card. We're not going to. And then finally we'll have Oris go his 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we are in the exit, out of enemy line of sight. That is a finished quest. How about that? Bummer. It would have been kind of cool to fight that boss over here in this room, and maybe some of these knights and stuff. But yeah, as soon as this patrol down here caught us, and we got ourselves in a bad spot with that, I just didn't want to cheese it anymore. You know, I spent so many times like just hiding in a room and waiting, and then just cycling through turns waiting for patrols to go by. It's so boring. And so I just didn't want to do that. So I tried to push ahead, and I got us caught. So we just had to get out of here. Thankfully, we had everything we needed as far as objectives are concerned. Yeah, the secret room and the guard were secondary objectives only. So our only main objectives in this entire thing were enter the castle and reach the exit out of enemy line of sight. So yeah, that's that. And let's go down to talk about how this went. Alrighty, welcome back. Well, that didn't quite go the way I was thinking it would. I was hoping to fight another mini boss at least and have that action, that excitement to go through, but didn't work out. Patrol caught us. We had to get going. 4 guards as a patrol, that's tough to deal with. I mean, you saw how long it took me to take out 1 guard, let alone 4 of them. And especially fighting along the patrol path, so the likelihood that I was going to end up with another patrol running into us was really high. Unless I just kind of kited them all the way back to like towards the end here, and then blew a hole in the wall here, and I don't know. It just didn't work out. That's okay. So we'll continue on to the next quest. I'll use the resources I have, because again, I'm getting close to max again, and try to burn those up. Maybe upgrade some armor. Mech could definitely use some armor. And maybe another weapon upgrade. We'll see based on the tracker what I have available. And we do have another relic or artifact or whatever it's called that we can use to potentially either use that item or enchant somebody else's stuff, which I'm really excited for. More enchants equals more badass die being thrown equals more effects being applied against the enemies. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time for either a review. I'm still getting close to a review. I've been writing up quite a bit of stuff about how I feel about the game overall. So either a review, or we'll do Chapter 3, Episode 2, or Quest 2. And I still do want to do at least maybe a one-shot at some point, and of course the arena mode, maybe before we get to the final quest of the entire core book. We'll see. And then whether or not I continue doing more OrcQuest after that, we'll start doing the expansions or move on to some other game. Don't know. It just depends on what people express interest in. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.